How's it going, guys? I'm Nick,
I'm Carl.
and this is SISOF MR Movie Reviews. We're trying to expand a little bit on what we do, so we figured we would start movie reviews because we're both cinematic lovers.
As you can tell by my room.
That just sounded like I said we're cinematic, like we make love on camera. We're cinematic lovers. There you go. So, I wanted the first film we reviewed not to be a new one, because some of my friends who gave me the idea to do some movie reviews and to branch out onto other concepts for our channel, I wanted to do a review on Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Mm-hmm. One of our favorite movies that we had growing up, as we mentioned before. We watched it. Well, I got him to watch it. I watched it because I found the VHS randomly in like a box in my closet when I was younger. And then I put it in the
Sixth grade.
Yeah. VCR. I put it in there and it came on and I was just in a throw. I thought it was the most badass movie. But actually, in context, I actually knew about it before that because I don't know if anybody remembers a long, long time ago, back when Pizza Hut had this deal that you could order pizza and it came with a DVD.
I remember that.
The film that came with ours one time was Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, and I'm like, this is the sequel, because my mom mentioned it was the first one, and then she had the tape, so I put in the tape. Holy crap. I loved both movies completely, so I would go over to him, like, dude,
yeah. And Bill and Ted was actually the basis of our friendship. That is how we... In any pictures that were taken of us at school, we were doing this, man. And, of course, we love the movie due to its nostalgic properties. But everyone knows that this movie is truly a piece of shit.
I wouldn't go with that for. I find it still extremely entertaining to this day, probably because of my nostalgic goggles, but I think that it's interesting to see how Keanu Reeves was and how he is now.
Yeah, and it's impossible because they're talking about writing a third. And apparently they're currently working on that, and it's confirmed, him and Alex Winters, which apparently Alex Winters has been on the other side of film for the past few years.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff he's directed. He's actually pretty talented.
Which I thought is crazy, because I thought the last thing he did related to any film was The Lost Boys. And he was not in there for very long whatsoever.
I was like one of the only people that didn't like The Lost Boys, probably because of Joel Schumacher. I couldn't get the fact that he ruined Batman out of my head. So, Bill and Ted is the story of two... They don't imply stoner, but it's heavily implied.
They don't imply stoner, but it's heavily implied. You sound like a fucking stoner yourself.
That was the point of the joke.
No, it wasn't. You fucked up.
Well, anyway, so basically they're two guys that just want to start a band, but they're not any good. And they're really failing school, so I think it was Bill's dad was going to send him off to military school, Oates Military Academy in Alaska.
Oh.
So basically, if they don't get their band together, the whole world's going to fall out of place because their music brought peace. Telling the plot now is like
this. Yeah. It's 89. It's 89. Not 89.com for all you perverts.
That's a website.
You don't know about 89.com?
We'll get back to that.
Do you remember Curtis?
Yeah.
I remember me and some other kids told him to go to 89.com. It's 89 ways how to pick up a girl. 89.com was a porn site. For free photos back in that day where there weren't a bunch of free porn videos.
Did he get
available.
like a whole bunch of trouble when he went on that site?
I don't think he actually did, though.
I know he got in trouble.
He was like, no. We're getting off topic again.
They send a guy back in time with the phone booth time machine.
Enter George Carlin.
Yes. Finest role ever. If they make a third one, it's going to be hard to do without George Carlin.
Rufus! His name was fucking Rufus.
Well, so they sent him back in time in front of the Circle K. Well, it was in front of the Circle K the first time. So basically, they had this time machine, and now since they have to write a history report to save their grade, so he doesn't have to go to Oates Military Camp in Alaska. I was going to say Australia. It would be more intense if it was Australia. Basically, they take this time machine, go back in time, and pick up historical figures from the depths of time, and just hilarity ensues.
And they mispronounce all the historical figures' names.
Socrates.
Socrates. Beethoven. Abraham Lincoln.
One of my favorite parts of that whole movie is when they go to pick up Abraham Lincoln and they knock on the door and they go, "Candygram!"
We're with you, Billy the Kid!
God.
I need 2 men! And it was a card game. God, they didn't even have a fucking clue what was about to happen.
It was like so lavish in its own craziness that it actually had, I would say it had a good moral to it, but the moral was...
Don't fuck around in school. That's what the moral was.
Don't fuck around in school, and if you do, some guy, George Carlin in a time machine is going to come down and help you. One thing we're forgetting about this movie was Napoleon in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Napoleon was a bitch in that movie, dude.
But easily one of the, outside of Bill and Ted and the other historical figures, Napoleon was like one of my favorite parts, especially the bowling alley.
That was the scene you told me about that made me want to watch this movie in the first place. That's how we became friends, was when he quoted that whenever he bowled, he got a strike and he like landed on his stomach.
And then like the subtitles are like shit.
Yeah, just a bunch of shits. Look at how loud the audio got. We got a little carried away there.
So all in all, Bill and Ted, to me, is like, I know it's like kind of a bad movie in retrospect, but I always will see it as a classic and one of my favorite movies ever, only because of nostalgia reasons.
It is a classic movie, but only for feels. Well, that concludes our review. Leave a comment what you would like us to review next.
Nothing pornography, guys.
No pornography.
I'll say that for my live leak videos.
Yeah, lively. And we got our Facebook page up. Go ahead and give that a like. Keep up to date with all we're doing. Hit the subscribe button, and we'll catch y'all later.
Deuces!